This module is about evaluating education policy, and it was written and sort of formulated by Professor Becky Allen. And she delivers the module with two colleagues from Oxford, Dr. Aslam and Dr. Rawal. And there are a number of different areas that they cover. So I'm going to leave this on the screen for you to have a read through, but I'll just talk you through some of the red points. So they begin their module, which lasts for 1 term and is only available once in the year. So it would be a January selection. So you could do that in your first year or your second year, but you would need to choose it in the January window where you make your module selections, and more of that later. And they begin with a sort of pre-reading week where they set some reading before the kind of weekly online sessions begin to ease you into getting to grips with sort of education policy. Then there are 10 guided study weeks, which is the sort of format for most of the single term modules. And that involves completing tasks online, watching videos, doing the reading. And then that leaves you with 4 weeks to write the assignment at the end of the module. And for this particular module, there's no in-school practice required, whereas many of the others you are acting on the material you're reading and studying online in the week and trialing it in your own classrooms. This one is slightly different, that you don't necessarily employ what you're studying on a day-to-day basis, but it will of course impact your professional life in other ways. So it's billed as a kind of non-technical introduction to the main experimental and non-experimental methods for evaluating education policy. And by the end of the module, you will have had a chance to get to grips with some of the well-known international educational evaluation studies across key policy areas. The form of assessment for this module is just one item. It's one 6,000-word essay that you write in the last few weeks of the module, and you submit that, as you do with all of the assessed work, on the university's Moodle page at the end of that module's term or 2 terms, depending on which one we're talking about.